Wow. Hello, it's High Priestess Jamila. How are y'all? I can't believe all of the love and support that I got on this video. I was supposed to start this live stream like an hour and a half ago. Got tied up in some other stuff, and guys, I will not be here that long. What I wanted to talk about, however, is sorry. You don't have to sell your soul, sacrifice children, do harm to people to earn money, to make a buck, even to get rich. Hey, Stevan, hello to the chat. Yeah, I'm finally here. I was supposed to be here like an hour or so ago. I got to eating ribs and stuff, and yeah. And I just, hey, Unicali, hello. I don't know why people, and you know what's so sad is that people are now learning a lesson for even listening to people like that. You don't have to do all of that to earn money. It's all about alchemy. You know what I mean? You don't have to hurt other people to get some money. You don't have to be afraid of people that have less than you or people that are going through hard times. It's a part of their learning and growing process. In fact, when it comes to money, people need to just either go within themselves or, I guess, if you're married, go with your partner. Other people on the outside of that really have nothing to do with it. I'm seeing a lot of people that feel like they're in the energy of money by coming out and saying things like, well, you just need to get a job. Okay, let's talk about this. I now have a 25-year-old son, 23 and 22 are the ages of my children, and I have a 12-year-old. Okay. And for years while I was raising them, I worked. But you know what? At the time, I didn't make a whole lot of money. And I had to get food stamps to supplement my income. So why are people trying to make it seem like working Americans who get SNAP benefits are just these lazy people? You see what I'm saying? The president even tried to make it seem like people are trying to get rich off of food stamps. No, people are trying to get by. You know, maybe they don't want to be rich. Maybe being rich and wealthy is not something that they are slated to do. Or maybe maybe they're just getting by day to day. Whatever it is, it's nobody else's business unless they're committing a crime. Then that would be different. And what I really hate is people that pretend as though you have to sell your soul just to have some money. Like everybody that's rich and wealthy sold their soul to the devil or something. That's another thing I see a lot of. It's ridiculous. And you know what? Be careful because the rage baiting is really serious out there. I think a lot of these people know that what they're saying is kind of weird and erroneous. But what I've noticed, I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm sorry if the internet connection goes in and out. What I've noticed is that people that are very parasitic, that feed off of the emotions of others, do a lot of rage baiting. Have y'all noticed that? By saying things that are the complete opposite of reality, right? By saying the most ridiculous things, doing the most ridiculous things, protect your energy, is what I wanted to say to y'all. Protect your energy these days. It's bad. It's bad out there. The people that are rage baiting, that's what I truly believe that that's what rage baiting is about. It's about feeding, it's about being a parasite. You know what I'm saying? Don't even let those people upset you. It's like they want to upset as many people as possible so that they can feed off of you. You know what I mean? And especially in social media, you have to be on the lookout for stuff like that. You have to be aware that stuff like that is going on. And you just have to not let those people upset you when they say ridiculous things. You know what I mean? But my concern is people that for some reason, like to me, it seems like all of this just really seems, first of all, like a test. But I also feel like it's a kind of a part of that suffer the children thing, what we're dealing with, that people can't let go of. When I think about where our society could be compared to, right, exactly, reaction equals feeding. Yep. Look at where our society, where we could literally be as a human race. We could literally be in a better place than this. Horrible, awful. You know what I mean? So, and we've been getting gaslighted literally for the past 30 something days. The whole world has been getting gaslighted. Well, the United States, at least, the citizens of the United States have been getting gaslighted big time. You know, I think the main thing about weird, wonky stuff and people like that I can't stand is that they make you feel like you have traveled somehow into another dimension. I can't stand that. What is wrong with these people? Then they're saying that the aliens are going to show up next week. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? My suggestion is to just remain as calm as possible. Do as much meditating as possible and try to ignore people that are rage baiting. I've noticed that, like, people saying the most ridiculous things that are the complete opposite that any human being would ever think. Take it from somebody, let me tell you something. Take it from somebody that has manifested money just out of the clear blue. And I've always had nothing but love in my heart. Never had any intention, nor have I ever had to harm anybody to get anything. And trust me, they want to make it the norm, but it's not going to be the norm. Majority rules in this case, because we are all in a very strong consciousness of love and peace and doing what's right. And I can tell you that those of you that are in that consciousness and in that spirit, God is proud of us. He don't like those other people. You know what I'm saying? The goddess, whatever you think of God. These other people that are running around here in fear, trying to scare other people, that's just like, I don't like did y'all know all of a sudden, did y'all notice how they were going nuts, literally saying that we should just kill, like they were saying on Fox News that they should just kill all of the homeless people. Like, why do you all of it? It's so bizarre. Those people are not bothering you unless they're bothering you somehow. They're already sleeping out on the streets in the elements, in the air, in the cold, in the heat, and I just think that they're just looking for people to victimize. It's sad, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's gonna take extreme love and just understanding to get through this. And the last thing that we ever needed was racism. Like, that's got to go because we have to stand as one consciousness of love, period. You know what I mean? If we're going to get through this, you don't need to sacrifice people to get somewhere in life. You don't have to step over people to get somewhere in life. Now, if somebody is standing in your way on purpose, then yeah, you're going to have to deal with that person. But to just go out and say, oh, I need to take this innocent person and sacrifice them so that I can have something is ridiculous. And I think that those people are all going to learn the hard way. They are. They're going to learn the hard way. Trust me on that. They're going to learn the hard way. Okay. So, as I was saying to y'all previously, to all these millions of American people, just anybody around this globe that is starving and has no nutrition, I pray that those people are okay. That's what we've been working on. Exactly. You can't do it on a lowered frequency. You cannot do it. Exactly, Unicali. And they don't get the results that they want. It doesn't yield results. It doesn't. And even people that know that, they don't want to admit it. They probably will never admit it, but we know the truth. Just like the other day, it was about 3 weeks ago, I was up at the store and this guy asked me for $1 up at the store. He was standing outside. And you know what? I gave him the change that I had on me. And he had dollars folded. And I gave him the change that I had. And you know what? You never know. That could have been a manifestation of Jesus Christ testing me. And you, human beings deserve their dignity. I'm not going to really get into how flawed the money system is. I'm not going to get into that. It's got flaws. the way that it's been set up. But, these greedy people out here that want to hurt others, y'all are being phased out for real, because seeing it's ugly. Seeing it is ugly. It's very ugly, and God don't like ugly. Goddess don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? People that want to manifest, they don't really have anything, but they think, oh, let's get in the spirit of this. It's not going to yield any results. You're being tested. Trust me, I've learned the lesson before. You're being tested. And if you can't find it in your heart to be a good person and to be giving to those in need, well, then you need to quit. You might as well quit talking about Jesus, period. Because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because that don't have nothing to do with Jesus, because Jesus fed the poor. Okay. So whenever you get through, and he didn't do it for clout, he did it because he cared. He did it because he was loving. That's why he did it. So let's not even go there. Ain't none of them in that spirit, really. Ain't none of them in that spirit. You know what I mean? So, and it just it's miserable people. I don't understand why miserable people like to take their hate out on kids. That's evil. Don't do that. And you know what? I want all these, if, of course, my own. Yeah, I have four, and I'm a grandmother of two. You know what I'm saying? But it really breaks my heart that we're seeing this, and I just really hope that it's resolved very soon. You know that I really do. And I really pray for the American people, and especially these children and you adults, because adults are people too, but these kids, they don't, you know they they can't really, you know they can't really take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? This cruelty, mm-mm, they ain't gonna get nobody nowhere. That cruelty, that bitterness, you know so I just I swear to y'all, it's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm back in the heat. Oh, but anyway, I love you guys. Peace and love to you guys. I just wanted to come and give that message. Okay, real quick, because I was late. You know what I'm saying? I was late, and please believe that work and prayers are going up every single day for these people to get it together. Get it together, for real. Get it together. Whenever you are promoting hunger of kids, why do narcissistic people do that? The first thing they want to do is hurt kids. That the first thing they want to do is hurt somebody that they feel is weaker than them. And then everybody want to debate about whether or not a woman stayed with her baby daddy or stayed with her husband or whatever. That has nothing to do. Oh my goodness. I just, to be rigid is to be a damn fool. To have rigid beliefs without the ability of seeing the big picture. And you know what? These animals, these fruits, these vegetables on this earth, they belong to everybody. Okay. So a lot of people saying, oh, well, it's entitlement, it's entitlement. No, it's not. The system has been unfair against many people. Okay. It's been unfair. Let's keep it real. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. I was over here eating these barbecue ribs and chicken, girl. And I made some German potato salad. It was pretty good. I actually prefer the regular potato salad, with the mayonnaise and the mustard and some sugar and eggs. I actually prefer that to that German potato salad, but it was pretty good. It's more of a sour type of potato salad. It's not the sweet potato salad, so it's pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. But the next time I make it, I'm making it the regular way. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, I just hope when I go to sleep, we wake up in the morning and this nightmare just be over. Y'all have a good evening. Blessings to you guys. And those of you with a good heart that love your girl, everybody, I'm protecting your hearts. Stay the same. Don't let this world harden you. Be loving, be kind. Okay, because I'm gonna protect y'all hearts. I am. I'm gonna make sure I protect every good heart because some of these people out here, they don't have a good heart, and I can't be worrying about them. Those of you that are good people, I want to preserve y'all because it's okay, guys. Well, it's time for me to eat. It's milk and cookie time. It's milk and cookie time, y'all. So I gotta go. Ashe to you too, Unicali. Love you guys. Bye.